Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And it's Fox missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well,
Williams in the post. And here's Caruso outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Wembanyama screen. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
there were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
SGA can't get it to go. On offense, here is San Antonio. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Castle outside. Uses the glass on the layup. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now here's Caruso. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Holmgren. From deep. SGA can't get it to go. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. The three from Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Yeah, getting aggressive there in the paint. Holmgren doesn't hold back and draws the foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Now here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's Caruso to the paint. Dort up top. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's SGA missing. Here's Wembanyama. Williams grabs the board. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Champagny, that's good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Williams on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Down low. Back to SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Back to Williams. Here we go. And here's Vassell from the arc. On target from range.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Dort, no good. San Antonio leading by 5. Castle outside. Shoots over Caruso. Good work defensively by Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. San Antonio on top, up 3. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And he's all alone. Here's Wembanyama. Sprinting up the floor. It's Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Rebound by San Antonio. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman, Wembanyama, is especially hard to stop in transition.
Caruso misses. San Antonio leading by 5. To the middle. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Here's Fox. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Champagnie.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Good D by Wembanyama.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Holmgren from deep. Rebounded by Champagnie. And here comes the break. Wembanyama's shot is good. And now a 9-point San Antonio lead.
I love how opportunistic Wemby is in transition. He really gets after it.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Oklahoma City now. And it's Williams off the drive. Rebounded by Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
The three from Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Castle, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his third foul of the game. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's SGA. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside Wembanyama. No good from outside. Thunder trail by 12. On the wing, Caruso. On the wing, Caruso. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama, high post. 15 points in the game. And it's Dort with the ball for OKC. Offensive rebound. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama screen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Nice fake out by Vassell. There's a lot of nuance to his game.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Vassell nails both of them. 20 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Champagnie with 4 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in. Champagnie's got 5 now.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And so the San Antonio Spurs with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. He didn't have his feet planted.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not getting past Wembanyama. This man has the length to be everywhere.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Outside for Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And it's Holmgren missing. San Antonio leading by 14. Here's Harper. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
On the wing, SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. To the inside. Dort. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Down low. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player. And he is good at everything." Back to you guys.
An all-purpose player. Thank you, Allie. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Connects from downtown. Holmgren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Driving to the basket. Wembanyama down low. And they're pushing it up. On up the court. And Williams punches it home.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
The kick out to Johnson. Wembanyama screen. The Thunder pull it in. To the paint. Here's Williams. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Spurs lead by 11. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby putting on a show.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's SGA. 12 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And that's 12 points for Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Outside Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots. Cans it with nobody near him. Olynyk's got his first bucket in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Holmgren. Jumps up. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
To the middle. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Spurs up by 9. And we're coming right back after.
43.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs lead by 9. Castle with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Shoots. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
Castle on the wing. Over Dort. Castle misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Left side, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams making some changes here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Cornette sets a screen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Spurs lead by 11. Williams misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Barnes fires the three. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got 5 points in the quarter.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Hartenstein. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Fox outside. Down low. Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Coming onto the board right now.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Castle. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
SCA explodes to the rim.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's the pass to Williams. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And here's Fox. Oh, he jammed it.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
And stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Vassell there for the rebound. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell, you don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge 3.
On the wing, Williams. Now Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Castle. Here's Vassell. Beyond the arc. Now Wembanyama. Another chance. Caruso rips down the board.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Spurs.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Fox. Vassell. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
We've got San Antonio matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's SGA. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren outside. Left side, SGA. 4 on the clock. From deep, Williams. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And it's Barnes on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Barnes. Now, Castle. Wembanyama, right side. Tries again. And Holmgren pulls it down. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Plays it up and banks it in.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Fox goes in. .144 left to play here in the first. Good tee by Williams.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Dort misses. San Antonio trailing here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys?
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And the basket by Castle.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Fox from outside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Fox with the steal. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his 3. The Thunder leading by 3. Williams a screen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the high post. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder lead by 3. And for 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And great, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Castle on the wing. And Fox gets it to go.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
The Thunder lead by 7. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Holmgren wide open. They get the rebound. And a wide open look for SGA. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And here are the Thunder now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Dort with the ball. And now by Barnes. There's Williams. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
To the left side wing. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .152 left in the first half. Caruso. And the shot is good. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City. Outside for Wembanyama. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long, open one with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Outside Williams. Trying to find SGA. It gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Caruso. Holmgren on the foul. Holmgren's got 6.
And as he adds strength, Holmgren will only get more dangerous on the glass.
And Fox gets it to go. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. SGA with the ball. 14 points for him.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
6 seconds left in the first half of the game. The alley-oop. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Oklahoma City out in front as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-4 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. SGA, no good. Spurs trailed by 17. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, team. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allen.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Deflects the pass. SGA on the wing. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Greg.
Dort misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio, trailing by 19. And it's in there.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now, Castle. He's got 7. Pass to Barnes. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got 5 now.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And so and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And the 3 off target. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
From downtown, and the Thunder